to Marvel Live here at New York Comic Con 2016. I'm Ben Morse, and this is the crew from The Expanse. Hey, guys.
Hey.
You want to go down the line and introduce yourselves so our viewers know who we're dealing with here?
Sure. Hi, I'm Dominique Tipper. I play Naomi Nagata on The Expanse.
I'm Wes Chatham, and I play Amos Burton in The Expanse.
I'm Stephen Strait, and I play James Holden.
In The Expanse.
In The Expanse.
Just so we don't get confused.
Yeah.
Just in case you
And I'm Cass Anvar. I play Alex Kamal in The Magician's Gnome in The Expanse. In The Expanse.
Hey, I'm Mark Fergus. I'm an exec producer.
Cool. So, for people who have not watched the show, how would you guys sum it up, and why would you want people to watch it?
That's Mark.
I love this question.
I'll throw it to the crew, but I think season one we made a lot of promises to the audience. We lit a lot of fuses and got a lot of mysteries going. And season two, we intend to pay off all those and double down.
Very cool.
I want everyone to watch it because Dominic looks amazing in the show. Yeah.
That's the least important thing in the show.
That
It's
was the
based
least.
on a series of books that James S.A. Corey wrote, and it basically is set 200 years in the future and kind of addresses issues of what would happen if humans colonize the solar system. And there's a huge system-wide conspiracy that our characters get roped into, among others, that Thomas Jane and Shereg Dashlu plays, and it plays out. And you get to see what happens. That's kind of like in a nutshell what
That's
the
a
show's
good
about.
answer. You guys should let her do all the
I
answers.
know, man, for real. But, we pick up in the second season kind of where the first one left off. And, we wanted to, grow the, the world that we were existing in and playing in, and also going deeper into the character work and stuff like that as well.
What's the biggest difference going into a second season? When you guys go into a first season, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how successful the show's going to be. At this point, you know that you obviously have a following. What's the biggest change for you guys?
I think one of the biggest things for me, it's like a press.
like a press
I think like a press junket. I think one of the biggest things for me is that when we did the first season, we had an idea of what we wanted to accomplish, and you never know how it's going to turn out. And we were kind of thrown together, and for the first time, kind of parallel to what they go through in the Rossi crew, which group of people are thrown together. The second season, we've had the benefit of being able to watch it, have the fan interaction, and so there was a excitement about the second season that wasn't so much in the first season. And we've all worked together for a season, so we all come in knowing each other, knowing our history, knowing our characters, and so there was a very strong momentum going into the second season. I can't wait for you guys to watch the second season.
When does it kick off?
January 2017.
She's like
On point.
I was like, why did you guys bring your PR lady in?
I am the PR
Yeah,
lady.
you are the PR lady.
No, it also streams on Amazon Prime soon as well.
Cool.
So people will be able to get the first season and then watch the second one when it comes out in January on SyFy and Space.
So you were talking about some of the issues it's dealing with, like you said, colonization, stuff that it's real world issues. How do you balance that with just having a fun show and having something people want to watch?
Well, I think, the issues kind of inform the adventure that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in the first season, it really was the mystery of why things were happening. Nobody really knew who was controlling, the strings of this, interesting kind of alien-ish weapon that's revealed at the end of the first season. And this season, we're kind of less victims of circumstance, and we've taken more control over the plot. Like, we are the ones pushing the story along as opposed to it just happening to us.
And also, human beings are interesting. Like, this is a very real take on what would happen. And so I think it's interesting. No, but they are, if this just happens to be set in space, but the story and the people and the humans and what they go through is what makes the show interesting and what drives it. That's what you tune in for every week. But there are lots of spaceships and space fights and
let's not undersell
stuff.
Spaceships.
There's a lot of really cool VFX as well.
All right,
so
Yeah, they are spectacular. They really are.
spectacular.
The new season kicks off with an epic space battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is it for you guys as actors doing stuff like that when there is so much effects work and so much, post-production stuff that has
You'd
to
be
done?
surprised. We had when I read the script, I was expecting everything to be green screen and it would be just a massive special effects frenzy. But they built out 80,000 square feet of soundstage for us. We literally had the Rocinante is pretty much except for the
We walk
outside,
into it.
the Rocinante is real. There's
Must
a
be
three.
great.
It's three
It's
levels
amazing.
of spaceship that we get to go down from the bedroom to the galley to the med bay up to the flight deck, and if you took a camera, you could literally go the entire ship.
Yep.
There's no
Yeah.
green screen. We actually spent 3 months in space.
In space,
shooting.
yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really
Yeah,
great.
a lot of bone
We all had to
density
get our
loss
astronaut
and muscle
license.
fatigue.
Hey,
Yeah, it
All
was
on
fun.
location.
Is astronaut-
Everything's on location.
Is astronaut license a thing?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, you guys
Go down.
It is now.
Class C astronaut license. you have
There's
to
a
get.
reason why it's the most expensive sci-fi on TV.
Go down to the DMV. and
I
just
keep
pick
failing it
up
for
the
parallel
astronaut
parking, you know.
license. So you guys, are you just arriving here at New York Comic Con? Have you been here before? Is this anyone's first con?
No.
I got
Most
it
of our
last
second
night.
time.
Yeah.
I got here a couple of days ago and have been hanging out with some of the fans
Yeah?
and stuff like that.
We've done
Really
San
enjoying it.
Diego Comic Con though,
Okay.
and some of us done New York class.
Toronto Comic Con.
Yep.
Nice. What's your favorite thing to do when you come to one of these?
Well, we don't really get to do much other than
What?
talk to you guys and
Oh, that's
do our
the worst.
panel.
I
Yeah,
like-
it's so
I like-
great.
I like looking for the cosplayer graveyard. Every Comic-Con has a cosplay graveyard where these people who build their first big costume and they build it really big and hot and they don't know they're going to be sweating their faces off. So I look around when I first walk in for a place with carpet and I say that's where it's going to be, and I come back 4 hours later and all the Iron Mans and the Hulks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're all passed out in the cosplay
But
graveyard. That's
honestly,
my-
the best thing is meeting the people that watch the show.
Yeah,
Like, we
that's
don't get to interact with them, you know, unless it's at these things.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to do panels and get questions from people that watch the show and get their feedback and see how they're appreciating what
Showing
we're
the
doing.
footage too, like
Showing the
when you get to
footage,
see
yes.
new stuff
Yeah.
that we've seen and worked on for months, whatever, and then you get to see that first reaction
Yeah, and
of a huge
so
crowd
rewarding.
of people. That's
San
my
Diego
favorite.
was a great experience for us because it was the first time after the show have aired that we've had connection with the fans, so we didn't know what to expect. And that's what I love about Comic-Con is that, you know, everybody's here just to celebrate what they love. And the kind of love and that they had for the show was just overwhelming. It was really great.
Well, we're winding down here. You guys have been great. Thank you so much. When can people watch The Expanse? We already said January.
January
right?
2017,
Check it
the
out
second
on
season comes
SyFy?
out on SyFy and
Or-
Space
I'm
Channel
gonna let her do it.
in Canada.
And Amazon
but it
Prime.
will be streaming on Amazon Prime from
Yep.
November-ish, possibly.
Where can going down the line? Where can going down the line people find you guys on social media and all that
Yeah.
good stuff?
I'm on Instagram and Twitter at Miss Tipper.
I'm on Instagram and Twitter at official West Chatham, I think.
Copy.
Obviously, checking your feed all the time.
Oh, yeah, I'm on top of
On
it.
top of that.
I'm not on social media.
Okay.
There you go. He's a ghost.
LinkedIn or
I'm
anything like that?
LinkedIn. My LinkedIn account is spectacular. Okay. Yeah.
He's off the grid. He lives in the mountains of Utah.
I'm on everything: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Cass Anbar.
Facebook once a month.
Nice. Guys, check out The Expanse, and we'll be back with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. signing on the other side here of Marvel Live here at New York Comic Con 2016.